It's your boy Trev G, and it's the RawXchange. And I can somewhat feel the fall in the air. Actually, never mind. That's the hurricane over there brewing on West Coast. You know how we do in this Florida life. But you know what, guys? It's fucking our 50th episode.
Hey.
Did we make it to fucking 50?
Barely.
I'm crawling, nigga, crawling across the finish line. Anyways, it is episode 50 for motherfucking RawXchange. As always, I'm here with my family, Posh, MJ, and Ian, a.k.a. Top Shmoney. Did I say that right, Ian?
Yeah, you said it right, finally.
Can you pick a new nickname?
You have to put the sh in it?
Hating. Just call me Wall Street for short, man. Wall.
Okay, Wall Street for short. Let's get to shooting the shit. How was your week? What's up with you? What's on your mind? What shit you want to shoot?
My week was all right. This weekend, I went to go visit a close friend of mine.
All right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, boy.
I just got excited, man. I have this new toy, so I just
I went to go visit my homeboy, and he locked up right now.
Oh my God, I knew he was gonna say that.
He fighting for his life, you feel me? But he got high hopes, good spirits. I just want to tell everybody that if you have anybody, family members especially, because I know people that have family members right in the same county and don't even visit them. It means a lot. Really a lot just to say what's up, visit them, even write them something, But yeah, that's all I had to say. I had a good positive
How much time
weekend.
is he facing?
They gave him life.
Damn.
But he's beaten. He's coming home.
Real in these streets, cuz.
He's coming home, man. They moving him closer, so he's like 30 minutes away. So I've been visiting him and stuff like that. But that's about it. Yeah. What's up, Posh? How was yours?
I had a really great time in New York, but you guys already knew that. I've been chilling. I was in New York. I was with my godson. I was behaving.
Hanging
What's
from the
behaving?
ceiling.
And,
What's behaving?
Posh's version of behaving is different than others.
Dykeman.
I know.
My definition
Posh like, I'm
of
behaving.
I only grab two pussies.
Did you say I only
I'm
grabbed
saying-
two pussies?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is it could have been worse, but it wasn't. So I behaved. Anyway, how was your week, MJ?
My weekend was dope. Florida won, beat LSU. Trev's about to kill me right now because you know where I'm going with this. Florida State, unfortunately, lost to Miami. I actually kind of feel bad for you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Trev's about to lose it.
It's a subtle talk shit.
It's very rare that he gets to do this, so let him get his shit off.
Okay, we're 5-1, 3-3.
Okay, how you been the last 5 years? And we're still beating you undefeated for the last how many seasons? Because that's the game that matters when it comes to me and you.
6 in a row.
So all this other shit you talking don't matter.
3 titles. 3 Heisman. Okay. Next. Trev, how's your weekend?
Fuck boy.
Wait until November, I swear.
So yeah, if we're gonna be on that tip, it was shitty because the refs suck. And here's the thing, man. I am not a harp on the refs type of individual. I'm not. The refs do their job. It is what it is. They usually get shit right, or they try to fix shit during the game if they know they fucked up. And this was a fuck up that they couldn't fix. I don't really want to get into it too much. If you watch the game, the shit I'm talking about, that lateral pass that they called back when we had the touchdown and we would have fucking still waxed, or at least would have been a decent game to the end to find out how the game would have ended. But it is what it is, There's some work we have to do. It's not like we're going anywhere anyway, so you take that as it is. Yeah. Anyways.
He ain't hit no buttons on that one.
Too bad I'm controlling this bitch. Ain't nobody in that shit on me, my nigga. Anyways.
It's quiet for that.
Quiet.
Other than that, it was chill. I really lately, my weekends are really try for the kids, man, because my weeks are, I don't know if you guys know this, but we had to downgrade some, and get rid of some people. So to survive, I had to take over 3 overnight shifts for the business. So out of the week, all the other shit that I still do, I still pick up 3 extra overnight shifts. So I've just been really tired. So when the weekend comes around, I try to give as much time to the kids because they don't see me much during the week. So other than that, man, just chill. Before I get off the shooting the shit soapbox, I really want to remind everybody, shut up and go vote. That should be our hashtag. Hopefully nobody used that shit already. Because again, it is something that, come the time, I don't want to hear nobody talking bullshit and this and that when they could just go out and make a change for themselves, even though they don't feel they can do so. But if you go in the masses, I mean, you got just go back and look at history,
Midterms are so important. People don't understand that. It's not about presidential. It's not about our little local votes. It's midterms. Midterms are extremely important. That's what moves the country. That's what gets shit passed. That's what gets shit denied. So make sure you get out and vote on November 6th, please.
Shut the fuck up and vote.
That's it.
So we want to shout out Novelty, located in the Thornton Park district here in downtown Orlando. They are a bar, cigar bar. They have hookah. They have the games playing here. They have Monday Night Football with free wings. Thank you so much for being our sponsor. We got
all the niggas.
Hold on, what'd you say, Posh?
You said free wings?
Free wings.
Yeah, but what'd you say about sponsor?
Like, thank you for sponsoring us.
Oh, for sure. We should thank them. I forgot that on our 50 episodes. So I need to throw that in there somehow. I'm done, guys. Sorry.
All right, cool. We also got Lemmy in the building. We got Photos by Lex in the building.
Sorry, no applause for y'all. But thank you.
These niggas ain't shit. Check out our RawXchange.net website where you can keep up with all of our latest episodes as well as buy the Raw Exchange merchandise, such as the one I have on myself.
Hey, titties.
And,
that looks good, by the way, Posh.
Thank you. Can we talk about the fantasy football? Because I know that my team won this week.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, hold on. Who'd I play? Who I play? Oh, this fuckboy came right at the end to win it. I was fucking sailing, feeling good about life. I'm telling you, I think it was a Sunday night game? Was it Sunday? Huh? Oh, it was Monday night. No, we were done. I think we were done by then. No, I think it was Sunday night anyways, but I was good all early, mid games, gravy. Like, I don't think I was up by like 20, 30. And who was it, Deshaun? Who'd you have as a QB?
Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze. That's you right. That's who fucked it up for me. Breeze took him across. He's right. Fuck, dog. And I should have known, too, because they gave Breeze everything last night, bro. So he could hit that record. But I ain't mad at him. What about you, MJ? How'd you do?
I lost by 2 points to I've got a Chubb, whoever that is.
Did you tell him you had a chub in your mouth before? Is that?
He had to come. I give him that. With
hey, but Lex, real quick,
with the Florida State shit, I had to give him that.
I need you to zoom in real quick, right? So we haven't done this yet, and I keep forgetting, but I remember to get in my bag today. And whoever does win this league of ours, here is the prize that we'll be giving out to you. And the people that hear us on the mic, sorry, you can just go check us on YouTube. But this is the ring that the winner wins. It also comes with like a little plaque that it goes inside with your name, the league, etc. So for anybody that comes out winner of this league, I mean, I'm looking a little rusty right now, so I don't know if it's gonna be me, but we got that for you.
Damn, nigga, you wanted to keep that shit yourself?
What do you mean? This is mine. This is mine from a one I won before from last year. So this is just an example.
As an example, but you're saying you're wanting to win the one you're trying to give away. Like, damn, nigga, you talk about a fucking competitive.
Hey, my nigga, hey, this shit's this fantasy like, football, my nigga.
Well, I don't know. All I know is that my team waxed Pop-Tarts and pussy farts.
Oh, that's who you beat? Oh,
yeah.
You feel real happy. You happy.
That shit personal.
So it was just like,
You stupid nigga.
Sleeper gang.
That's what's up. Real talk. Some of y'all have seen the promos that's gone out. Live show info is out and about right now. We want to let everybody know this is our 1 year anniversary. This is a live show, and it also happens to fall right before Halloween. So we took all that shit, put it into one thing, and we made Hallow Raw. We do want people to know. We hope
Which
you come.
is gonna be lit.
It's gonna be litty. We hope you do come out dressed up. We have $100 to the best male and female costume. So we do have that. So we hope you guys come out fresh to death so we can go ahead and give away some money. We will have some pretty cool giveaways that we have in our bag as well. Some other shit for you guys. We'll have drinks, all that other shit. We'll have a Halloween vibe in here as well.
We're going to be playing episode 37 where MJ has a dick in his mouth on the screens.
Dick in my mouth?
Damn. Yo.
Sorry.
Yo, crickets.
Hey, but at least you're not like the one that's going around right now, dog. That nigga was slobbing on that, dog.
It could have been worse.
Like, at least
he didn't ask for it again.
At least you a real nigga.
Wait, he asked for it again?
Yeah,
yes, he
you remember he asked like multiple
I don't
times.
care what
play the audio. I was
anybody
at work.
says. That nigga sucks dick. That nigga sucks hella dick because that nigga was just that was
Wow,
that
you
was too
took
much.
like a real good look at that video and come up with that conclusion, huh?
No, that shit's just plain in sight.
You
How
see
you
how
ask
he
for that
said
shit
that
again?
shit? You hear
You
how
feel
he,
me?
That's the type of nigga that sucks dick.
Here's the thing, though.
Right?
Like, how do you put that in any part of your mouth and then want to try it again?
Because it's candy,
Nah.
so that nigga's probably trying to
My
figure
nigga,
out.
hold
The size
on.
of that-
Okay,
Nah.
Exactly.
All right, let me
Exactly.
speak
Nah.
on this because obviously I'm the one that fucking happened to.
Yeah, you have experience.
You automatically knew.
That shit, I automatically knew, one, and threw that shit right at Lex's camera. Two, that shit didn't taste like candy. It tasted like styrofoam, so I threw that shit out immediately. So
Maybe he got the candy one.
But
I don't
hold
know
up. The
what's
question
going
is
on.
though, what made you know?
bro,
The size and the shit in your mouth?
there's a bit.
Yo, you saw it?
Y'all niggas is so foul.
But it's like
I'm not.
So Nina, you never played with anything like that, and she kind of like
No, nigga.
played around, put a handkerchief over your eyes and put some shit on your lips, and you just
No. Legs in the air. Legs in the air.
Nah, nigga, you already know. We've already been there, my nigga. We already been there.
But you
bro.
know
Nah.
what's crazy? Like, all right, so I fucked with somebody who used to like
No.
sucking on the dildos
No.
before.
What?
No.
Before fucking you.
Yeah,
Miami.
Is that the same dude you
Miami
peed
Bay. Miami
No.
Bay.
Oh, okay.
it was not Miami.
that's how that dude.
It was not Miami. First of all, there was no Miami Bay. I called him Mr. Miami. I don't have
whatever.
a Miami Bay, just for clarification. Not about to get in trouble.
So how was that? How did that work for you?
What did you even think of? Like what crossed
And he's
your
like,
mind
"Yo,
when
let
that
me."
happened?
Can you give us a play-by-play? Because I'm trying to fathom.
Were you still turned on after he said that?
Well, that's what I'm trying. I'm
Did he
trying to
say
get
it or did
all
he
of the
just do
vibes
it?
off of that. Like,
What would make you think that he would say something like that?
so hold on,
So
hold on.
he
hold on.
just-
wait, he just
You
did
guys
it?
gotta stop. You guys gotta stop. Let's start from the beginning, okay? You guys in your bedroom or in his bedroom, wherever the fuck, and you happen to have a dildo with you, correct?
Yo,
And
First
so
of
you
all,
hold
why
on,
is that
nigga, hold
there?
on, nigga. We gotta get to the start and the finish. You can ask your questions later. Hold your questions. Put your hands up. Let's start here. So you're either wherever you are. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
You're
30.
wherever you are, right? And you happen to have a dildo, and you're
I
ready to have a
just-
great night. You want to get your little freak on. I ain't mad at you. You know, you're right before the Scorpios and all that. So I know we might have rubbed off on you a little bit. So how'd that play out? I need the play-by-play because ain't nobody. You can't just lean in with, oh, I know a guy that likes to suck on dildos before he
And
puts his
just-
dick in
and
my
just
Just
let that shit
breeze
slide.
right past
Like,
it.
no.
You can't do that. Nah.
Yeah,
we
like you
need-
thought you was gonna get off.
We
like,
need answers, Sway.
Hey, it was
We
one of
need
those.
answers.
It was one of those. I want to just say something. Oh shit, I don't want to talk about this shit. Too late.
So, shout out to Premier Factory Outlet. So Friday nights were our date nights. So one Friday night, he
Oh, this
stopped.
is like
So it was a
somebody you dated.
relationship,
Yeah.
nigga.
Okay, all right, bet. So
Oh
all
my
right.
So-
well, that puts some things in
What?
perspective.
So,
What?
Not for you, nigga, just in general.
you know, so he stopped and got a toy.
For you.
Yeah.
For him.
Well, at first he told you it was for you.
That shit was for him. He cored you.
So,
Psych.
So how'd that go? Hey, you want to try this out? Should we try this one?
so
Does that look like something you'd like?
we weren't there together. He picked it up and brought it to date night.
He's like, hey, I got you. Oh, okay. Is
Yeah.
that something like y'all would do?
yeah,
So you okay? All right, bet.
yeah.
I got a dick for you.
So,
And it's not mine.
so
So good. I want to fuck you with somebody else's dick.
I got that Lex Steel.
I wouldn't even fuck you with my dick. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
oh y'all niggas is so
Sorry.
stupid.
Yo,
The fans missed RX. I know the fans missed us
where
from
are
last
these
week.
niggas
so
from,
we got to
son?
give them.
My dude,
These
if you're
niggas are born
listening,
from
bro.
pre-
Ooh, can we get to the story, my nigga? Come on.
These niggas are born from pre-cum.
Your head look like pre-cum. Anyway,
Bruh.
Everybody
trying
head
to-
and hair ball, so fuck out of here.
so
Ain't
anyway,
saying my shit look like that.
yo.
Anyways.
So listen, so we were in the bedroom, and
Let me see that toy, daddy. That's what you told him?
no,
Okay,
so
sorry,
like we were fucking around. It got introduced, and
Pull it out
then
his ass. I don't know.
like yo, this motherfucker. So nothing like like
It ain't no
damn.
so nothing.
So we were using it like on me, and then like he wanted to taste me off of it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was
Eat the pussy or stick your yo.
or just be like,
This yo. I can't. What face? Yo, what the fuck?
Or
Yo.
Sorry, that's a YouTube. You're gonna have to check MJ for a YouTube.
Yo.
Damn, son.
Oh my God.
Yo.
So the end.
Yo, boy, you need to jump off.
I don't know. You made it sound like he was like sucking on it like a lollipop though, like trying to get all the
He
juice out.
probably,
Well, it
did he make
wasn't
the
like
suction
he-
sound?
He didn't lick it. Like he,
Put it in his mouth.
yeah. So, I mean, isn't that the
So
same?
how did that make you feel though?
That didn't make me feel no type of way.
Stick it in there.
That's
So
that
let's go.
Dominican shit. They some freaks.
You know, like
uh,
yeah, like who
Some
cares?
freaks. Like, who cares? Shit.
I can say that I play with some toys, but I ain't never lick it to taste it. I just put my tongue down there. But that's cool, man. Hey, man, teach they own. I ain't mad at it. It ain't me.
Yo, our audio engineer turned around like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about?
Yo, so did we?
oh man.
So did we say everything we needed to about the live show? 'Cause I know we went off on a tangent. Anyways, 1 year anniversary, Halloween live show, RX Raw.
Nigga, we made it.
I do want to tell everybody this, that we only have X amount of tickets out for this event. We didn't
Yes.
go out as much as we have in the past. There is only X amount because we wanted to keep it small and cool we wanted to keep it special since it's our 1 year anniversary. So I am going to let everybody know there is limited tickets. If you miss out, we apologize, but
Don't
you can
get
always
next
go
one.
and get them now and we ain't got to worry about shit. Check out our Instagram.
Our Facebook, our Twitter,
Yeah,
our
it's on all of there.
Snapchat, our fucking iTunes,
We everywhere.
YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to find out for this, just go to Eventbrite and search
Hollow Raw.
Hallow Raw, HALLOWRAW. Cool. All right. I want to apologize to all my Spanish friends, family out there. We had talked about doing some National Hispanic Heritage Month stuff. And then, today I was just going over my notes one more time and I just happened to Google National Hispanic Heritage Month. And Google said, hey, motherfucker, it goes from 9/15 to 10/15. And I went, well, today's the 9th. And we about to lose this shit. So because Posh ain't do her job and
Libra
remind
season,
us
man.
niggas to show love for the Hispanic side
that's
of
fucked
life,
up.
we want to make sure we get a little love in for y'all right now since we caught y'all at the end. But we do love Hispanic heritage.
Like how
Halo
that's
Halo.
fucked up though. How do they get like half a month here and then half a month
I did
there?
wonder that myself as well. And now it makes sense when football used to do it, right? Remember when football would do it?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this seems weird, but I guess it makes sense now. Yeah, I've never. Does anybody else know anything else that runs like that? Because usually it's from like No Shave November and
Nah.
Nigga,
February
shut the
for the
fuck up.
niggas.
It is fucking National Spanish Heritage Month.
Trump probably
Dominican,
changed that
de lo mío, que lo que.
see.
I love everything about being Dominican. Like
bet
everybody
you do.
always wants to compare us to like Puerto Ricans, and don't get me wrong, like Puerto Rican chicks is cool too. But like there's nothing like being Dominican. I'm sorry. Like I love every single thing about it. I love waking up to fucking cleaning on Saturdays, listening to bachata and dembow. I love fucking
Doesn't all Spanish people do
smoking
that?
hookah
Right?
while I'm
That's a
fucking
Spanish
eating
thing?
and drinking and shit.
It's a Dominican thing?
Yeah, it
I didn't know
is.
that. That's probably why chicks always think I'm Dominican.
Like I love everything about it. I love the mangú. I love the fucking salami and queso frito with the fucking cebollas. I love the bitches with the big asses and the caramel skin. I love the curls. I love being Dominican. So I just had to get that off of my chest. You guys went to Dominican Republic, right? So
I'm
what do
gonna
you think
say-
about the island, the culture, the food? Like, you know?
Food is great.
I mean, even before I got there, I mean, I've had one of my brothers is Puerto Rican, and
No,
I used to be at
just
his house.
finished saying
I get
no,
it, my
no,
nigga, but
no.
y'all still Spanish. So, anyways, so I used to be at his house all the time, and his parents were mad loving. You know what I mean? Like that real island vibe. Always had fucking big ass plate of rice. Always took care of a nigga. So I've always loved the culture. If we're gonna talk about DR, the scenery is beautiful. It's the closest thing
Oh my God,
I've seen
amazing.
to Jamaica, which is one of the places I love the most. So
People are amazing.
Yeah,
they were really nice, cool. The food was. I didn't have one thing I
Trash
didn't like.
weed though.
Nigga, shut the fuck
The cocaine was great. No,
up.
I'm just kidding.
That shit was
there was
trash.
none of that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. Sorry, Nina.
I don't remember smoking. We did smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit was trash.
it did take a while.
We were pretty drunk though.
Yeah, we were lit off that Brugal and Presidente.
That Mama Juana.
The what?
I hate
Mama
that stuff.
Juana.
That
That
shit's
last
straight-
day was everything.
That's a straight.
though, man.
That's a
Yo.
straight.
That
But I keep
last
telling
day-
people keep telling me I haven't had it. So like the correct one. Like I guess there's two versions.
No,
Harold had
no.
me taste the ones like it was like taste straight like a root, bro. And I was like, ugh, this is nasty.
It was like that mastija shit.
Yeah, it was and the roots is sitting in that
Mastija.
bitch. It's like, ugh.
Your balls.
Hey, you on my body today? What's
No,
going on?
nigga, you on my body today. Like,
you are it's National Hispanic
you know
Day,
what I'm
so
saying? Like, you
he's showing
coming
you
into my
that
shit.
love.
You know?
Ian, you got any love for shit? Your baby mama's Hispanic, so
Yeah.
I'm sure you got all the love in the world for that.
What?
Hispanics, nigga.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's walking.
Look at him. That nigga got caught off.
I love them mommies, man.
Oh
You
my god.
mix baby moms in the middle of that. Come on now.
What the fuck?
Keyword.
Anywho.
All right. Well, sorry that was so short lived, but we do want to show our love and respect to National Heritage Month next year. I promise.
Can't take y'all niggas
We'll,
nowhere. This is why I
show
don't
y'all
take you to
some love.
Dykeman.
Why not?
Because y'all don't know how to act.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Trevor will pass out in New York. It's too claustrophobic for him.
He
No,
will
that
pass
shit.
out in
That
New
shit
York.
did trip me out. But what you mean, dog? I hung out like a champ, bro. I don't know what you talking about.
You did. You hang out.
Shit. I can't live there, but it's a beautiful place.
So, Trevor, you would pass out in New York?
Shut up. I'm on my Tyson shit. All right? Fuck outta here. I got cotton mouth right now. You're
Oh, shit. All right, man. What's up with What's Raw, MJ?
So we got a couple things to talk about today. I think we should start off with this first. The McGregor fight.
Yeah.
UFC
Yo.
in a whole. That shit was just.
I can't tell you how much it's
I'm
been
so
such a
happy.
long time since I've watched UFC, but this was well worth it, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
been a while
just-
too.
Why McGregor talking all that shit?
That's
and
what
when I
McGregor
do-
does.
That's what he
though.
does,
That's what he
though.
does, though.
This shit is crazy because, like, for me, it's like, all right, Mayweather, shout out to the money team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga be talking
you know.
cash money shit, but that nigga be going in there and he be winning. Like, how this
That's
nigga
why we
talk
rep
all
winners over
this
here.
But
shit
there's a
and
difference,
then,
though.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit was the craziest.
But you know what I found the backstory on? Remember when McGregor was going crazy on that bus? That's who he was going crazy after.
Yeah.
Was somebody in his camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why he was going in.
Okay.
He was just doing the most, man. You
He
talking,
always
you
does
talking,
the most.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed there.
But
That's who he
there's
is.
nothing wrong with talking shit, but he be getting too personal with shit. You feel me? You don't know if the man's kids was in that bus. You don't know nothing. You feel me? So
Yo, he called the
deserve-
man a terrorist.
Damn.
Listen.
Fucking
You
terrorist.
fucking with the Muslim dog, all that energy, all them prayers, dog. He felt the wrath of God that night.
Hey, shout out to Ireland, man. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about McGregor. I like his asshole attitude, actually, but you know, it just wasn't his time. You know, the fight itself. I mean, it looked like he was trying to hold himself up and try to get it, but
He looked
that
out of
dude,
shape.
you could tell Homeboy was like had a whole nother level
Like,
of hate
he
for
had,
a nigga.
yeah, like that
Yeah,
nigga
like,
was on some
nah,
shit.
yeah, we about to, and then we don't even really care about the fight. What we care about is the shit that happened at the end.
My God.
Yeah,
I've
Yo.
never seen anything.
So
That
for
shit
people
was
that
epic.
missed the fight, right? McGregor lost. Homeboy was tripping out, got excited, whatever he did, and I don't know what happened, but
I heard somebody yelled racial slurs.
It was McGregor's jiu-jitsu trainer.
What else
that
did you
said
hear?
Something.
Yeah, exactly what Marcus just said.
all right, so y'all got it then. Great. All right, cool.
Okay. All right. So apparently McGregor's jiu-jitsu trainer. What, nigga?
I'm listening to you, my nigga.
Basically got into an argument with Khabib. Khabib threw his mouthpiece, I think, at him
Hopped over and,
and hopped over the fence or hopped over the cage and started beating the dude's ass. Pretty much.
And then
What a mess.
somebody a part of his camp hopped over the octagon
Yeah, fucked up.
Into-
and started to catch McGregor because McGregor had his back to him. And
Yo.
just
That shit was a hot mess.
That was better than the fight.
and you know what
Yeah.
though? And you're looking at it going, man, this shit could have fucked up any other sport, right? For
Yeah.
days, but not UFC. That's what they live by. Like that shit don't bother them.
At all.
Yeah, everybody was talking about like, it was classless and he should have went out humble, but it's like a catch-22. He kind of had every
I mean, you
right to
already
kinda-
beat his ass, and we could tell like you got hella hate for a dude. Like, yo, go talk trash after you done. Like you hopping over, like that stuff's tasteless. You know what I mean? I mean, I get what sport they're in,
All
but
the
like,
stuff he did,
hold
though.
your shit back. Like,
He threw stuff at his tour bus, all types of shit, man. He deserved the ass whooping. Some people just handle shit like that, I feel.
True.
Also his purse was withheld as well. $2 million.
who's?
Khabib.
Ooh, he
Yeah,
lost
so they
his
aren't.
money?
Yeah, they aren't paying the man.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah,
You said his purse?
yeah. That's what they call it.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. But for me, right, the real, and again, I was watching, you know, they have the different levels, but they got the heavyweights. And I think that fight was pretty crazy. The gentleman was Derek Lewis, and he was pretty much getting beat the whole round. He had about a minute left, right? And so homeboy knocks out the Russian he's fighting, right? But the best part of this, and I'm going to let everybody hear it just so they can kind of get a quick, we don't get too much into it, but we're going to give you a little bit just to hear how real this motherfucker is at the end of his fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.
So the nigga took his pants off, if nobody knows. He's not showing his dick, but he's wearing some
declaring the winner,
spandex under. So the start of this makes sense. Oh, I just fucked that all up, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my bad.
Referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by...
While we waiting, that nigga's made so much money. That nigga went from boxing to UFC. Like, my check ain't stopped.
Yeah.
Lewis.
I'm here with the winner, Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
I understand.
Real
Listen,
talk,
man,
nigga.
What you just
You know
did
you about to get some real shit after
absolutely
that.
Phenomenal. That was an incredible comeback victory, and it shows one of the reasons why people love to watch you fight, that you can put it all to bed with one shot.
I told them boys, I got number heart. You know, they keep underestimating me. I ain't all that technical and all that, but I'm getting there.
I beat a nigga ass, goddamn.
No one will question your heart, sir, after this. This is a come-from-behind knockout, the likes that we haven't seen in a long time.
That shit
And
was
you were
crazy.
looking for that big haymaker all night. You found it in the last minute of the fight.
I forgot a few hours before the fight, Donald Trump called me and told me I got to knock this Russian out because they're making him look bad on the news. You know, him and Putin. They talking about USA in this hole.
In this hole.
In this hole.
Yo, that shit had me rolling, bro.
Yo, that's the title for the show. USA in this hoe.
I'm just, and you know what? I gotta say that I was just chilling, laid back, enjoying myself. But when this nigga I just got mad hype. It's just some funny shit. Like, keep it real, bro. Like, he's just who he is and keeps it 100. And for that, I respect that, man. That was one of my favorites
The
until
ending
that
was
same
epic.
shit that happened. And then he was talking about how he gonna come on, what's his name, show and smoke some weed with him. Because obviously that's his thing now. So, that was cool.
So, if everybody didn't know, Brett Kavanaugh,
BK.
BK, made it in. He
50-48.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
niggas be rapey too sometimes.
got what?
My baby daddy from Brooklyn, I know, trust me.
Oh
to get
man!
Just don't be rapey, man.
So apparently,
Aggressive.
30 years ago in high school,
Now
Kavanaugh.
that shit makes sense to me. Why'd you say that, nigga? Anyway, sorry.
Apparently, 30 years ago in high school, Kavanaugh was at a party, drunk, and was with another woman in a room, forced himself on top of the woman, and she, of course, voiced her displeasure and wanted to get out. He then turned up the music in the room with another one of his homeboys that was also in the room with him, and then proceeded to rape her. And then
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Originally.
Yes. Then covered her mouth to prevent her from screaming. And that was basically that. And she came out 30 years later. As soon as he found out that
But we
this
got
man
Bill
was running
Cosby.
So,
Exactly.
so real
Exactly.
quick, what's everybody's honest opinion about just what we heard there and the situation?
okay, there has to be some sort of statute of limitations. I understand the shit that went on is not right. Don't condone it whatsoever. But you can't wait, 30 years to come out, say something, and expect something to happen then. I mean, there's
It
no...
happened for Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
But
I understand.
and I think
That's-
I want to speak on that, but I'll just let's get everybody's opinion on this, and because I want to go there, Posh. I think.
I understand that we have to hold our government officials to the same standard as, a normal citizen. But if this is a normal citizen and someone comes out and say, oh, Joe Schmo raped me 20 years ago, nothing's going to happen to him. I mean, there's no proof. There's
if
no evidence.
felons
It's
can't
he said,
vote-
she said.
If felons can't vote, that nigga shouldn't be able to do anything in office if he got convicted.
But
Nope.
did he get convicted?
November
That's what we're
6th,
talking
make
about.
sure you go out and vote. That is on the docket. So.
Did he get convicted? Because that's the key here, right?
Well, yeah, I guess if you don't get convicted, but if she came out 30 years later, that's impossible. I don't understand why they don't just do that when there's proof of rape. You feel me? If that's the case.
But was there proof of rape?
Bro, there's no rape kit that can
there was no
pull
first
up
off,
30 years later. Like
Right,
too.
where's the
Saying.
DNA?
But that's what her
You have
initial
to- you
story
have to-
was. She changed her initial story also, Ian. I don't know if you know that part. So what he told you was what she initially said. The follow back after, let's just say this got some steam and was on every fucking news outlet in the world, changed to, oh, he didn't rape me. They just held me down in a room and some other stuff here and there. I'm not negating the fact of her story, but she came back. She fell back and tried to
Okay,
soften
so
what
what?
happened.
Rape, but
So she
not
probably
rape,
got
but
paid off.
sexual assault.
Yeah. So here's my thing, right?
She got some hush money.
I don't know if she got that. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, but here's my thing, right? And this is the reason I kind of want to bring up the Bill Cosby thing. So when this happened to Bill Cosby, one person said something, and then this other chick came out the woods, and then another one came out the woods, and then a whole mob came out the woods, right? When he said this, anybody come out the woods?
nah,
Anybody come out with a mob?
nah.
So again, I get where everybody's coming from, but there's the difference because if this was Bill Cosby and it was one allegation and it went and did its course like this time around, Bill Cosby would be going right back to work. The mob of people that came after that allegations is what made people go, holy shit.
I see
What
that.
jello
side.
was he feeding these bitches?
What pudding pop?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see where you're going with this,
We
but
hear, over
I
here.
don't- yeah,
he got,
I don't-
he got
I-
something. He's cooking.
ultimately, there was only one person whose story stuck
With who?
with Bill Cosby,
Okay, all right.
which was what landed him in the position that he
sure.
is in. I think that is still enough of a serious enough allegation
For sure.
to where it needs to be looked at further before we elect this person into the Supreme Court. It's not even like a regular judge. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
gonna be on 33rd fucking, you know what I'm saying, dismissing misdemeanors. Like, this is somebody who has a very high calling in our government.
For the
and
rest
for
of his
something
life.
like that comes out, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't
But
know,
again,
nigga,
and this
like,
is why I go
what you
back
want
to
me
just
do?
looking at the setup because again, and they did do something. Like, obviously, it hasn't lasted as long as Bill Cosby's, but I think the reason Bill Cosby's lasted so long again is because people kept adding on to the bill.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, party for one, party for two. Shit, I need the whole venue. Like, that's a difference there. Like, if this would have happened with him, they wouldn't even have voted this nigga in because he would have just been cut out. They'd have been like, nah, bro, we can't even fuck with that. But after they did all what they did, nobody else came out. It's just this one chick. And then she's already faulty, you know what I mean, on her statement. She's not even sticking to her shit. I mean, what do you do there? Because if that was Bill Cosby, we would have let Bill Cosby go right back to work. Right?
All of them was faulty, man.
Not when it comes to
of
what
them was
the
fault.
position he was going to play. Like, I could understand if it was like a regular case.
Why is that a difference though? Because he's
Nigga,
in the government and
he's
this
going to
nigga
be making decisions, laws, like, morally you're flawed already, like, and it's public information. That's like, nigga, like, okay, I'm going to put it to you like this. Like, I had caught a couple of domestic violence charges, right? Would you allow me, like, with that said, and I beat them all. None of them stuck either, right? But they were there, right? I got arrested for them. Do you trust me to, like, go be a fucking CO now? Like, knowing I got anger issues? Like, it's kind of like, nah, you know, you cool, but I don't know
Put
if
it this
this
way.
job fits you considering your background.
But this is
Like,
also
If he was a principal of, Sarai's school, and you read all those facts about him, would you
were they
feel-
facts though, nigga? You can't. How you telling me they
okay,
facts?
even if, okay, let's say they're
Because they're
not
not
facts.
facts. Facts are shit that you know's factual.
All right.
That somebody
That's
said that.
That's the same thing with Bill Cosby. This is off
My
of what
nigga,
she
there's
said,
a difference.
though.
One person said something.
Where's the rape kit?
800 people said something about Bill Cosby. One person said something, and what she said did not stick because she retracted what she had stated.
But
That's
everybody
her.
that came out about Bill Cosby had had a similar story.
That's it. Look at that. That's facts.
People unrelated to the next.
800. There's a difference there. Now, I'm not saying what he did, and we're not condoning this. I'm just having a conversation, which we want to do is spark conversation with people. Is look at that, right? This is the government. You don't think if this motherfucker Bruh, as soon as he would have came out, bro, if somebody came out 30 years ago bringing up some bullshit and somebody else along the way got shamed the way she did or some shit happened, what you think would have happened? In this day and age of Me Too. Nah, I don't think 5, 6, 8, 10, 12 people are sitting going up. Nah, I'm good. I've seen how this plays out. They would have made it known what happened.
I don't know, man. It's hard to put stuff past our government. If the government could sneak stuff and have FBI intelligence put together COINTELPROs and all different types of organizations and stuff to infiltrate stuff and shut stuff down, I don't know. That's just my mindset. I'm not knocking what you're saying, but to me, I don't put past shit when it comes to the government, especially when it comes to their own people in government.
Bro, if you do rap sheets on half of those niggas in Senate, bro, you'd find some shit.
Exactly. I mean, I've been to Harvard parties.
We're not talking about so if 12 people came out, they couldn't hush them up.
If 12 people came out, you couldn't.
So that's what you're saying. So all the people that he probably harmed or did something to in the past, they just got hushed up because of the government. That's what happened.
Who you talking about? Which Cosby or
Bill Cosby's not in the government, my nigga.
So possibly, that's my thought on it. Possibly. I'm not saying that is an actual fact, but it's just possible. It's a possible fact that it could happen.
I don't know.
You put that much trust in your government, you don't think sly shit happens like that?
What I'm saying is that I think
sly shit happens every day.
I think that look, I'm always supporting. I'm not with any of this shit. Like you raping a chick, you a straight fucker, fuck boy, pussy,
exactly,
all that shit. Like y'all know how I feel. Like if I see some dude yapping to a chick out in the streets, I'm probably gonna stop the shit myself, even though it's probably gonna harm her later on. But I'm still not for that shit. Like I don't play that shit. But at the end of the day, you got to go off your word. She started, then she retracted, and nobody else came out of nowhere to say anything. If she was paid off, whatever the case may be, there was nobody else. We're going to first off talk about 30 years ago. We're talking about 30 years ago. We're talking about 30 years ago.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So what about the part when Shorty said that she asked for the pills for something for a headache, but they had sex afterwards? So what would be the difference in that? She asked for the pills. He didn't, hey, take this. He didn't slip it in her drink. He didn't do none of it. She asked for the pills.
But they didn't even have sex, my nigga. I think you on the very first day of watching the news. Be honest with you, bro. Because if you go and look what she retracted, they did not even have sex. That's what I'm talking about.
So why is he in jail?
We're not talking, God.
I was talking about Bill Cosby.
Nigga, this ain't really got nothing to do with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was just a side version to go.
I understand that, but I'm still using that as a comparison of why he's still in jail.
Because 80 other girls, and I'm just being facetious, came out and said the same thing that young lady said.
Well, that has nothing to do with that one person that stuck.
Anybody else want to explain it?
Bro.
Nope.
All right.
You want to explain it?
Bro, if
the juror said, like, okay, we believe her, but you know what? We're gonna
a chick came and said Ian raped me. I didn't do shit to that bitch. Fuck that bitch. 5 more chicks come out. Ian raped me. Now we got to pay attention. One, we gonna slap on her wrist, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Damn, 10 more chicks talking about Ian raped that bitch. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're gonna have to do a lot. We're gonna have to do a deep dive into this now.
What position of power am I in?
Bill Cosby, my nigga. Y'all just talked about Bill Cosby last week. And what that nigga did for the black community.
Crazy.
So what position of power are we really talking about, my nigga? One nigga's making bills, the other nigga's making y'all laugh, making y'all do this and that for the black community. What does it fucking matter? He does what he does for black people. This nigga does what he does for the United States of America. Right. What does it matter though? Because you're bringing it to levels of shit that don't really matter. Let's talk about the facts, as you want to call it.
That is the facts. That is the facts. Regular me is not gonna have 5 people come out and say that they gonna rape,
bro.
You feel me? I bet you if I get up there, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna come out there and say some type of bullshit because we're
speaking about this hypothetically. Mm-hmm. We're not saying that you're actually gonna go out and rape 5 people.
You're Brooklyn finesse.
That. Y'all are missing the point, but
no, nigga, you are missing the point.
But go ahead, next question.
I'm done.
Well done. Facebook question of the day.
Real quick, before we finish, did anybody see it on the news? And I don't know if I'm poking fun or whatnot, but the fist up is a black thing, right? Black power?
Yeah,
that's a black thing, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all not see the women walking out like this?
Nah.
They were walking out like where the hearing was. They were walking out like this with shirts that said "See you November," which I understand why "See you November," but I was like, isn't that a black thing? Why are they trying to take that? I didn't think that was a multicultural.
Nah, bitch, put your hand down.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, I'm looking at it like, the fuck is this? And I'm not trying to be. I really am not trying to be that person. I'm just like, ain't that a bitch? Black people can't have a motherfucking thing, huh? Anyways, all right. So let's get the Facebook question of the day.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna say it because it's one that's more directed towards a girl, right?
Yeah.
Well, Posh,
A little bit. I mean, we're gonna have we gonna have some input, but I think it starts off with Posh.
Do you compliment your man?
Of course.
How often?
Every chance I get.
And let's say this, Posh. Out of an average of women, would you say you excessively, you're moderately, or
No, I'm
low
probably
level?
excessively.
okay?
Really? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay, you have group chats with your female friends. I know that.
Right.
So they probably have men or in relationships.
Right.
Do you feel like they compliment their men? Your close friends.
So like I know for a fact 2 of them don't. And I feel like the other 2 would moderately.
Okay. Why do you feel like women don't feel the need to compliment their man?
I don't think that it has to do with women. This is going to be a really cheesy answer, but I really think it has things. I don't know. I'm a horoscope person. Libra, we're lovers. We love to compliment. We're romantic. We're all of that. So for me, I feel like I'm excessive in that way. The other girl that I feel like she's like that, she's an Aquarius, and they're also known for like givers and lovers and things like that. The other 2, they're fire signs. One's an Aries and one's a Leo. And they're just like, fuck this nigga. Like, I'm God's gift in this relationship. So that's why so I really attribute it to their astrological signs. I don't know.
Okay, so do you feel like women feel that men really don't need words of affirmation because of
Being
our
a man.
masculinity?
You're a man. Suck it up, nigga.
Right.
Yep. I asked 3 girls that, and they said that.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. The question was for me. How you gonna sit here and try to answer some shit that had nothing to do with you?
Because I had an answer for it.
Did Posh answer that?
No, I didn't, because he like, what's your answer, Ian? Let's hear it, because
His answer was 3 other chicks said.
Yeah, 3 other
because they
chicks.
think he's a nigga.
Yeah, 3 other chicks said basically because they feel like a
How
man
do you
should-
feel about that, Ian? Do you really feel that's the reason they do it? Even though you asked them, what is your true feeling on why chicks might not compliment niggas?
I didn't know. That's why I just asked them. I just wanted to hear what each one of them said, if they said anything different. So it didn't mean
But you didn't
anything
have
to
no
me.
thought on that, like personally.
Yeah, after I heard what they had to say. But yeah, basically a man should always feel confident, and they feel like, when a man's confident, they're not complaining or looking for like certain thing they should have really known. So I feel like they should compliment their man. It's always good to let your man know that, he's doing something, especially if he's providing or, just doing little stuff around the house for you. Being faithful, little shit like that. I bet you.
Little shit.
Thank you for not cheating on me today, babe.
Little shit like that.
I bet you a guy will never hear that. Have you heard that? Ever heard that? Like, thank you for not cheating, babe.
Because they think we're cheating, nigga. So why would they ever say that, my nigga?
Like, but
The
you
fuck
have
we
to
talking
say
about?
though.
I've said to him, I don't know about the whole cheating part because what he does ain't my business, but I have said to him, like,
You a real one, Posh.
I've said to him, like, thank you for no women coming to me as a woman. Thank you for that. Cause at least because that covers it. Like, and if you doing some shit, nigga, like whatever you doing,
It ain't getting to
it
me.
ain't getting to me. Keep up the good work. Salute. You my nigga. I love you.
That's real.
All of that. Like, you have to. I feel like
NDAs.
no, I think that shit's important. No matter, I feel like my man is a very confident person, but I think even when, because like for me, I always feel like people ask
nice to
me
know
all
you
the
care.
time.
It's not like you gotta tell you.
Oh, you a boss bitch, or oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you carry yourself, like you're a strong person or whatever. But I feel like even if that is the case with me, I still want words of affirmation, and I still want somebody to tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you, and it ain't always like on some, like, you know what I'm saying, gutter shit. So if I like it, I figure he like it. So fuck it, we like it.
So why do females feel they are obligated to be complimented by their man?
I don't think that it's an obligation for anyone. I think some girls really do have like a princess mentality. I'm not one of them, but I know girls that are like that feel like everything has to be about them. I don't know if they maybe didn't grow up with a dad. I don't know.
We need a regular bitch for this segment. It's partially regular.
I just look at it like, I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of abandonment issues or some shit.
Like, nigga, shut up.
I don't fucking know.
Or maybe it could be like, the love that they probably could get from their fathers and stuff like that, and they're not even finding that out there, really,
Bitches out here looking for daddies.
I would think maybe, for some of them, maybe it's how
love.
their dad treated them, but I know Posh got treated good by her dad, and she don't really need it either, But I'm sure Posh is getting it regardless anyway, so I don't think that's an issue for Posh. She just saying what she's saying right now.
I mean, like I said, there's some girls that really do have a princess mentality. I kind of tend to be a nigga, so things like that, don't really bother me more than it bothers other girls. So I don't know. It's weird.
You ain't say hi to me today. I'm talking to this nigga.
Damn.
Then go talk to that nigga then. Shit.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding.
That shit is crazy. But there are girls that want that attention. Like that, the moment that they don't get a text back in 5 minutes.
That's because they don't have shit going on. They need a life. That's why when you're in a relationship.
That was a meme that I was working on our Facebook group earlier talking about they dealing with a nigga that ain't got a job, so he got all the time in the world. She talking about, but he got time for me.
Fuck yeah, because that nigga ain't got shit else
That's
to
the
do.
most, that is probably the most frustrating thing
too,
ever, though.
Don't get shit
That's not
fucked up.
true.
There are guys that is they feed off of attention, and they will do anything and everything just to have that constant attention and validation.
Out there, you right. There's bitch males out there.
You know what I'm saying? That are like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They put up money, or they want to floss they got all this jewelry, or they want to floss
I put up money.
Well, I mean, when the shoe fits, y'all know how I give it up. When the shoe fits,
I put up money, though, but that don't mean shit.
You lace them motherfuckers up. So, there's some dudes that are like that constantly need that validation and attention. So I feel like that question really goes both ways.
Yo, I get it.
So are you a believer in if you don't do it, some other woman will?
I'm a believer with that straight across the board.
That should be on anything, my nigga.
When I get to New York, I fucking clean his house because I don't want no other bitch cleaning my nigga's house. I cook for him. I don't want no other bitch cooking for him. I fuck him. I don't want no other bitch fucking him and sucking his dick. So whatever the fuck, that's the whole point of being in a relationship. I tell people
that's
all the
sneaky
time,
way to
when
find out
you
shit.
Praise Jesus.
Let me clean your house. Let me clean your house. Nah.
That's because she's snooping.
Bitches out here
Posh on that
niggas
front, nigga, like she don't know.
Y'all niggas
she
is
trying to
dumb
find
as fuck
something
because
over there with a fucking Magoo fucking.
If that's what you're in a relationship for, then you might as well not be in that relationship. I tell people all the time, when you get into a relationship, you signed up for customer service. Your fucking job is to make sure that person's straight. That person's job is to make sure you're straight. 50, if that shit ain't 100, 100, no 50-50, 100, 100. If y'all niggas can't give each other all of that, then bow out gracefully, nigga. Try some other time.
Here's the shit we really talking about though. When you get in a relationship, the shit we talking about is that honeymoon phase. After, I don't even give a fuck about the honeymoon phase anymore. You know what I mean? It's yo, tell me who the fuck you really are. When you get angry, when you don't like
show
shit,
me the real you,
what you gonna really do, my nigga? I don't want to see this, talk to me shit. And after we done talking and all my dirty secrets, now we talking about the future and your future's boring as fuck. Give me the shit that I really want to know. This shit in the beginning is gravy, but that shit goes away. And anybody in hardcore relationships know that shit goes out the window fast as fuck. You add kids to that shit and that shit's damn near not around anymore. So,
preach.
If you're in a relationship, man, I'm all about.
Y'all niggas is fucking.
No, I'm just being dead ass though.
It's
Even when I was
real.
in relationships though, all that shit is just a ha hoo hoo stuff. It's what's the real shit? When you get in a relationship with somebody, know what they fucking really about, because by the time you look back in 6 months, that bitch done took your whole money, your bank account, and now you're a little sorry ass soft because you looking at her words of affirmation while her bank account look like your bank. Or what I used to, and it's just
fuck around and
give me the real shit, dog. That's why like people like Posh, when you talk about how you a real person, you're not into that shit. Some of that stuff is cool, man. You could be a princess all your life, and we could treat you as such. Now, I'm not saying that. My mom raised me. I'm 100. A lady should be treated like a lady. But at the end of the day, show me who you are for me, and I'm gonna show you who I am for you.
But that's why I said it's all reciprocated, because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for your nigga, if he a real nigga, he gonna take care of you. He gonna make sure that you right. Now you fuck around and start doing that shit for the wrong people. Now you got yourself a whole different
the people
story.
that be into that, he ain't compliment me, so I'm gonna go say hi to this nigga over here. That shit's washed, dog. You shouldn't even be with that person to begin with. Because any little thing can make them angry. Oh, you didn't buy me Gucci shoes today. This nigga got me some shit. Next.
True.
Weak whack.
And on that note, let's talk about what make relationships last. Shit, who's starting this? Is it me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Shit, is I'm the leader right
You're
now.
the veteran.
I'm the what's his basketball player's name? Fuck, is Vince Carter still playing? All right, so we're gonna talk about how to make a successful relationship.
Are you all right, buddy?
Yeah, I know. I'm like nervous. I don't know how to do it. I'm the devil. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Better not fuck this up.
They're listening. So in the past, we've talked about relationships and the way relationships end due to drama, but never talked about the good parts of relationships and how they last. Everyone's always stressed the bad times, but never the good. Everybody talks about what they feel has made their I'm sorry, I read that as notes. I apologize, guys. This is not episode 50 for me, and I'm a douchebag, don't know shit. All right, so what does everybody feel the most important thing in making a relationship last is?
Communication.
That's exactly what I got in my notes, bro. Did you put the dashes too? Like communi dash fucking dash?
Yeah, communication, bro. And I get that from Trev.
Damn, you were listening to me, dog?
I
I
was
feel like every
listening.
time I talk to this niggas, like, I can't stand Trevor, dog. Stop giving me this shit.
Nah, Trev's helped me through a lot of shit. And communication is key. So if you talk, if you express your feelings and you're up front 100% of the time, your life is easy. Trust me. Your life is fucking easy.
Well, and even like a backstory on that is it's communications for everything, right? So, you know, the times that my relationship was at the worst is communication was non-existent, horrible, etc. Like it was just, I'm in my feelings, I ain't talking about shit. And the crazy thing is, just for women and men, we're both two different people, two different species. Like, and we already know this 100, right? So I'm thinking this, she's thinking this, and we both angry. And if you're stubborn like me, you know, we're not saying shit, you know? And then come to find out when you actually do talk about shit, you go, oh shit, I can see where you thought that, or I see this, or I see that, and then you work your way around it. Without that, you can't do anything. You're a stalemate, and that pushes you both away, and then everybody's looking at each other like, yo, let's get this divorce, bro, because at that time, y'all didn't want to communicate, and now y'all want to communicate when it's talking about split this, split that, I got this kid this week, that kid that week, and you know, it just sucks, because usually if you can communicate and get on the same page, and communication, which I've learned from going to my therapist, is you really have to listen. It's not just listening to hear the person, it's to feel and understand really where they're coming from. So if they're saying they have an issue, you have to really understand and say, well, I can see why you feel that way, to understand them accordingly. But for me, that's obviously number one for sure.
You said
Tosh?
one key thing there. I'm sorry to interrupt, but people, I think a lot of people nowadays have a problem of listening to respond rather than listening to understand.
For sure.
That's real big. I mean, if you
Well, we always want to
Say
be
it
right,
again,
though.
brother.
We always want to be right, though.
We always want to be
both
right.
sides.
I mean, if you don't listen to understand, and Trev also taught me this, when you do listen to your significant other, to make sure you repeat back what you heard, to make sure that you understood what your significant other said efficiently, so you can be able to respond correctly. So,
Hey, can I get my sessions paid in full?
nah, nigga, fuck. But listening to understand is a trait that's not found nowadays. It's something that you have to learn, and it's taught to you by someone that's actually in the game. I mean, listening, because all you hear now and all you see now is all these memes, these videos, and people, single people giving married people and people in a relationship advice. Like, that's all you see nowadays, and all you see is Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of Atlanta and all this fucking drama, and all the people do is react. No one actually is sitting down having a meaningful conversation, because it's not important. What's important is getting the rise out of the person, making your point be heard.
Yeah.
Facts. Bosh, you got anything to add today?
I was going to say, I mean, I can't speak on myself personally, but I can speak on what I feel like I've witnessed for the past 33 years in my parents' marriage. The one thing that I can honestly say that I've seen my parents do is just never stop being each other's friend. Like, no matter what. And I could only imagine, like, you know, like, just the things that people go through, you know, you're, like you said, there's a man, there's a woman, you're adults, you guys are different, and you're trying to fucking cohabitate. You got kids involved, you got financial issues, you know, you're trying to make something for yourself. And I just feel like throughout the years, I can count 2 times, bro, that I ever saw my parents argue. Like, that was just something that they didn't do. My parents are people that, you know, they read their Bible together, they pray together. You know, I've seen, you know, my dad, he used to work, he still does kind of work like an overnight shift. He's a truck driver. He's been a truck driver for like as long as I can remember. And, you know, my mom never stopped catering to my dad, no matter how late he got in or how early or whatever the case may be. Like, she was always making sure that he was okay. There's nothing that my dad, like, I'm convinced, like, if somebody told my dad, like, I have to kill you or her, my dad would allow himself, like, he would give up his life for my mom and for his family. And I think that that is one of the most beautiful things that I have witnessed with them, is the fact that throughout the years, they just never stopped being each other's friend. And
I
like,
do that
for
too.
me,
My kids
like,
are a lot better with their mom than me, but
like, it's been amazing to watch them, you know, like, be the way they are together for the past 33 years. And never once have I heard a talk of divorce. Never once has there been a separation. Never once has my dad
it sounds
slept
like too that
outside
they
of the
keep
house.
their shit together. I mean, even to themselves. So even if that conversation came about, like, nobody would know about it because they keep that shit personal.
There was never a time where my dad like didn't come home or slept outside of the house because they were fighting or anything. Like, never slept outside of the room on the couch. Like, shit like that just like never happened.
Those days too, like, they had reasons to, like, you know, be together and fall in love. Like, these days, like, people are like in relationships for the wrong reasons, I believe. You know, whether it's like, you know, for financial purposes, sometimes even looks. You'd be surprised, you know, like, the people that are like in relationships based off of looks or where somebody might be headed. Nothing real, just superficial.
Yeah, for sure. When conflict arises, how do you and your spouse or partner handle it?
Smash that nigga's face. Just
Sounds
mush
right,
him.
right?
That's how those domestic. Let me stop.
You know, and again, like, obviously I'm the vet out of this group, but you know what's so funny is, like, when I look at how I used to be back in the day, like, yo, the connotation that comes with being Jamaican is we have bad tempers, and that's 100% factual. So the old me back in the day would just get mad and, you know, be on some dumb shit, and I'm out the house, or I'm gonna go do this, or I'm gonna go do that. And, you know, the older I got, especially with my kids around, because I don't want them to see anything like that anyways, but a lot of times, and it's just a growth probably when I went to go see, you know, this person I used to speak with, but I just realized, bro, I used to get mad at the dumbest fucking shit in the world, bro. Like, when I look at some of the shit, and even when I get riled up, I go, relax, bro. What are you really mad at? Or is there any substance to this? And then at the end of the day, you go, okay, go tell her how you feel, fuck boy, and get it over with. Like, you over here being a little bitch about the situation, getting yourself extra amped for nothing, and it's gonna cause more issues, because when I get to a point, there ain't no returning. Like, it's nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong, right? Don't matter. This is how it is, and that's it. And then now I'm fucking pissed off for 3-4 days because I'm not with my friend and the person I love, and you're doing this and you're doing that. So that was probably the biggest thing I learned, is just to look at me and say, what the fuck am I doing? Like, is it really that serious? You know, and, you know, get angry about the shit that really is serious, but at the end of the day, still communicate to get past shit.
I just give myself a break. Like, if there's something I'm pissed off about, like, I've really learned to keep my hands to myself. Like, it really takes...
Took you a few lessons, huh? You failed that test a few times.
I did. I promise.
Baby
fucking
daddies in
pre-trial
wheelchairs.
releases, fucking having to scan your hands for... all of that shit, I did it. But that's what, like... But you know what I've realized? You go through certain things when you associate yourself with certain people and situations. Like, the only reason why I was even getting to that point where I felt like I had to act like that was because I was fucking with all the wrong niggas. Like, I should have never been with a nigga that can fucking get me so out of character that I got to get to a point where I'm physical with him. Like, it should have never been that way. So for me now is like, if I even feel like that's the type of static we on, like, I can't fuck with you. Like, my peace is so important to me. Is ridiculous. Like, if it's an argument, most times I know I'm probably like being emotional or something like that. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna give myself a day or two, or take a nap. Maybe I'm just fucking tired. I need
angry.
Yeah, you know, I just
That
need
shit's
to
real,
eat.
bro. Being hungry and angry, my nigga.
God.
I'm like, did I eat today? Shit, let me go get my ass
Sometimes
something to
you
eat.
just need to fucking eat and take a nap and feel better about the situation. Like Drake said, yo, 3 days, sleep it off for 3 days. You come back, that shit ain't even important like that no more.
Damn, sleep for 3 days?
I don't know who
Nigga
does
got that bread, nigga. You can sleep for 3 days. You know you rich.
Jesus.
Shit, me personally, something I'm still working on. I have to learn how to decompress faster. Because when a situation arises or we get into an argument, I want to take time apart. Like, let me go in this room, chill. We'll talk about it tomorrow or whatever. Because if I say what's on my mind right then and there, it's not going to be good.
Yep.
Yet Nina wants
That's the
to
man
talk.
process.
Yeah.
Right there. Men think about the shit we say. Women just blurt it out like, bah.
Nina wants to talk about it right then and there.
Yeah.
And then when she does that, she doesn't get the result she wants. And then she's going back and forth with me. And then it's like 2 hour long conversation. I'm frustrated as fuck. So I just start saying shit just to say it. Just to,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I can push 2 buttons too, man. Let's go.
The shit that we really want to say, like from here, like this right here, the center right here is like foul. But
Nigga, at the end of the day, we want to pussy anyway, so we gonna be mad. Go like,
Exactly.
God, I want that.
That's
then
what
it goes,
gets
then it
me.
goes to the
Fuck it.
heart for like analysis. You feel me? Like, ah, damn, no, I can't really say that.
It wasn't that serious, dog. Let me go get this
fuck
pussy.
shit. Then it goes to the brain. They're like, all right, I'm gonna say this, and then he'd be like, "Fuck you, nigga, your mama's breast sting." He like, bitch, why you come out my mama like that?
then pussy fixes it all.
Facts.
Well,
It does.
it covers it. It doesn't always fix it.
Well, no, it doesn't fix it.
It doesn't fix it,
It
but
don't
it
fix
makes
it.
a whole
masks
lot
it.
of
It
shit.
It puts a
alright for
sheet over it.
while.
It depends on the level.
It lets it collect dust behind a sheet. There we go.
She gotta bust it open.
How do y'all feel about personal time in a relationship?
You absolutely
that's-
fucking
that's
need it.
needed.
Oh my God, I wouldn't even know how to act if I'm around somebody 24. Yo, let me tell you something. The dopest thing I could have ever done was get into a relationship where like we have our own fucking households and nobody's trying to move in no time soon. Because I don't have to see your fucking face, nigga. And you don't got to see my face. And I don't really have to talk to you. And you don't really got to talk to me. And I don't really got to, you don't know when I get home. And I don't know when you get home. So there's nothing that like you. Yo, it is the best fuck. Like, even if I get married, I think I want a 2 fucking household, like literally 2 houses as a household. Like, you stay in your spot, I'm gonna stay in my spot. We could live close to each other, you know what I'm saying? We could walk over each other's houses every day and
Yo,
shit.
she's
you
a
know?
real nigga. Though.
Right.
That's how niggas.
But
be.
like, yo, that shit is crazy as fuck. Like, you need your personal time. I need times with my friends. Like, I need to be able to fucking drink and smoke some hookah and fucking. You know
give
what
me
I'm
time to
saying?
miss your ass.
And I know
Like,
this is
don't wanna
weird because
see you
people
every day.
think it's weird when you say it, but I need time to miss you too. Like if I'm with
Yeah.
you 24/7, bro, it's not that I don't love you, but it's like, yo, first of all, let me go see what my niggas doing. Like I want to go watch basketball. I want to go watch a sporting event. I want to fucking sit at home and watch
Guys trips.
fucking
guys
Discovery
nights.
What
ID
about
or whatever the fuck
can
investigation
I
Discovery.
comes? Can I come?
Nah.
You know what?
That
But
shit.
I don't necessarily mind that because I think personal time with the individual doing shit, which I think we're getting on that on the next question anyways. That part's not necessarily bad. Like I was mad that, you know, Meg Zinn called me to the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert because I was like, she would have liked that. You know, it just didn't work out that way based on it being somewhat of a business meeting. But, you know, those are some of the things that go, damn, man, I wish I had her for that
I was
shit.
gonna
But
say,
there's
'cause
some
not-
stuff that is like, yo, but see, my chick can hang with niggas. So it's like, I don't really give a fuck
Right.
about that
Word.
end. Y'all already know. Meg fucking tear half y'all up anyway. So it ain't, for me, it ain't much. But
Word.
sometimes it's like, nah, like you already know you're going to be with your niggas. Your niggas might be wilding out and, you know, he might be on some crazy shit and just want to hang out with some niggas. So you just be like, all right, I'm going to be with the dudes. But
Then why you had to put me in the mix?
I was
you
gonna
single,
say
nigga.
because there's times like I've had a relationship
love
before
the
where
Lord.
it was the opposite. I had a nigga pop up on me every time. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to hang out with my friends, and to an extent, I didn't mind it because we got along.
what you mean like pop up though?
That's
Okay.
some chasing shit.
Like,
Like, hey, I'm here too?
what you doing?
Where you going?
okay, so it started with little shit like
Why you turn your notifications off?
no, it started with some shit like certain, like I would be in certain places and they knew that he, you know what I'm saying, that was his girl.
Yeah.
So they would be like, oh, your girl's here. And all of a sudden there he is, you know what I'm saying? He would pop up or I'd be like, oh, what are you
Came through to see
doing?
my boy real quick.
No, he would tell me, like, what are you doing? He would, like, literally walk up, and I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling, but he would do shit like that, or, yo, babe, what are you doing? Oh, I'm over here at so-and-so's house. Boom.
pull up.
30 minutes later, he's pulling up.
And he ain't ask?
But he always made sure that he was good with it. Like, he'd show up with, like, weed and liquor. So my friends were like, yeah, you know?
you
So,
cool as fuck,
yeah,
nigga.
exactly. So he knew how he did it, but it ain't always a girl, can I come? No, niggas be, can I come too?
That's because they're nervous.
I mean, wouldn't you be? No, I'm playing. Let me stop.
I'm not gonna lie, though. There'd be
like,
times
yo.
I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. Thank God, I'm about to get a 10-hour session in with my niggas on fucking Xbox, bro.
Word.
Like, hard body. Like, sometimes you just want to decompress.
Go.
Like, that's one of the biggest things for me to like is I just don't think about shit. So it's like a stress reliever. You know what I mean? And I know some people like, yo, that'd be some crazy shit. But for me, it's a stress reliever. So if I can get in it without being, on that shit all day or spend time with, it's just
Leave the
Nah.
house,
I haven't
bitch. Damn.
experienced
Girls
that in a
have to
minute.
understand sometimes you just got to sit there and watch the nigga play Xbox.
that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Facts
Like,
and a
you
You
half.
could be out there slinging
What?
wild
I know you don't
dick,
give a fuck,
Oh
but be
my
interested in my
God.
shit, goddamn.
Like,
Word.
What's Jason doing around the street?
you feel me?
I just look at it like, and if worst case scenario, the shit gets boring, suck his dick while he's playing a video game. Like, it will be all
Y'all
right.
need the fucking Posh plan. That RX Posh plan
They
coming out
don't think
real
like that.
soon.
They don't
My
think like
God.
that.
Like, that's all. Like, eventually, and if you really know what you're doing, eventually he'll put the remote down. You don't even got to do anything else. Like,
Hey, guys,
girls
I gotta go.
sometimes be
Grab my
fucking
dick, I'm
wild.
fucking putting that bitch down.
That's what
I'm not
I'm
even saying
saying.
bye, nigga. I'm muting that bitch, putting it down. Yo, what happened to Trev, bro? Oh man, I had to full close. I'm sorry.
Trev signs out.
It be like that. Like, there be time. Oh my God. I remember this one time I was fucking and my cousin called me. He was like, yo, where you at? And he kept blowing up my phone because I was supposed to be meeting up with him, but I was trying to get in a quickie before I left. So this nigga kept calling me. So I finally got mad and picked it up. And I was like, yo, nigga, I'm fucking. What do you want? He's like, oh, my bad, cousin. See you here. Hangs up. It be like that sometimes. Like, when you're in a relationship and you are in love with the person that you're with, trust me, a lot of these issues go away on their own. Like, I feel like when you start falling out of love, that's when you start looking for things to nitpick at and just create a bigger issue. Like, just be in love with the person you're dating. If you're not, figure it out and let it go.
Yo,
Fuck.
we gotta have a
It
part
ain't
2
that
to
serious.
this shit.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of shit we gotta talk
Part 2 with the significant others. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God. Yo, that would be.
So, oh my God. Could you imagine? Oh, I would love to hear Nina.
As long as y'all let her
Oh
drop
my
them.
God.
I would love to have Nina be like, I have
Yo,
all
let's
sorts
do
of
it.
wild
For real.
shit.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That should be kind of
So
fun.
how do you show your spouses or your significant others that you love them? I buy them socks. I mean,
We know that.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Necessities.
Can you explain that story?
The story went something like, we're doing laundry. He's like, yo, I always be running out of socks. I need fucking socks. So for Christmas, ta-da, Amazon, you got a whole shit.
And so we about
socks,
to do a
nigga.
show one day, and we like, yo, Posh, what'd you get him? And she's like, socks. And we're like, the fuck?
That's it.
That's it.
Socks.
And it was like a couple of days late because I ordered them too
That's some
late for the
outbundle
holidays.
shit. Like,
How you
just
get
a tie
socks
for
and get them
Christmas.
late? How
But
you
he
get late
loves them
socks?
though. That nigga came home to a nice little package and was like, because he wasn't expecting shit no way. So he's like, I wonder who's this from. He opens it and it says Merry Christmas. It's in a bunch of socks. And guess what? That nigga was going on tour the next week, so he needed the socks. So that nigga was happy as shit in Europe wearing the socks that I bought him because I care. The end. Like,
That's
I don't.
Every time he puts on the sock,
He's
my baby.
like, yo, that's my baby.
Since I did the what is it, that 5 love language, I found out like doing chores and shit was like shit that she likes the most. So lately I've been trying to do a little bit more of that than I've
I
known
seen
to
you this
do.
morning in the background. They were-
You creeping. I see you creeping, my nigga. I saw that pic too, like, God dang, dog, I'm barely, like, cause I was doing overnight. So I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, but like, it's funny. Megs is the type that, like, when I met her, she's like, yo, you can just give me a bag from Target. I'm like, what? Nah.
she's-
I got something for you. Give me 1 second.
Well,
Like,
you know what? That's the smart way to go about it.
But
Because if you
that's-
aim low, you might get high.
But see, that's the thing too. That's the shit that I like because I was like, yo, you ain't heavy, high maintenance either. You know what I mean? Like, you're real, you're cool as fuck, and I'm not gonna have to deal with the extra bullshit that some of these chicks got. You know what I mean? And
But
I
some
get it. I'm
niggas
not.
like
That's not
high
everybody's
maintenance
fault.
girls.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with that in the world.
Like,
I
that's why Mr. Miami was around, because that nigga ain't got dick, but he had money.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm sorry, bro.
he had to.
But
Sometimes-
I like to spoil her anyways, even though she's learned to enjoy it. You know what I mean? But that's my way as well. You know, but
Yeah,
her
that's the
way
worst, though.
adds on it. Ian, how about you? How you like to show somebody you love them? Yerp?
Man, just it depends on who it is. I'm not with anybody right now, so it's been a minute, but
You had to make that clear, huh?
no, but I mean when I did, just like, just ask a lot. I took him out, spent time with him. Sometimes I would write them like little poetry.
Paragraphs.
Yeah, poetry, little paragraphs and shit. See, like,
Ayo, bitch.
I'm
I
just
love
saying, you forgot that little DM that went down or not? Because everybody saw it.
Shit.
I would
So
say because
anyway.
my mom raised me though. Like one side note,
Why you coming at him?
if niggas
That's
do
how
need this
he said,
info,
because you know, I'm telling you, yeah, everybody knows. I seen it.
the number one
I don't
thing
even
for
know what you're
niggas,
talking about, but yeah.
the number one thing to do for chicks, man, is to do shit that's not on the regular. So like. It
her
ain't
that
fucking
A-grade.
Give 'em
Valentine's
head in
Day.
the
Go get her
middle.
some roses. I mean, that shit is so easy too, bro. Go to
Facts.
Publix, find a little shorty, put this two together, pop it in the shit, and go,
Fucking
man. Like
$15 roses.
that shit ain't nothing. Dog.
Giving them head in the park while you're having a picnic on a Wednesday. Like, there's so many things you can do.
It's daytime. What the fuck?
Yo, listen, that's the best, dog. I love it when the shorty is spontaneous, dog. You feel me? Like, just whip it out, broad daylight. You heard?
Yeah, so we got a lot of crazy people in the back just screaming at us and shit. I guess our time is
Let's
over.
wrap it up.
I guess it wasn't episode 50. It's episode hurry the fuck up. But
Yo, let me look out of breath over there, like.
that nigga fucking made a hole in the ground.
Yo,
Me not say a ting, boss. Me not say a ting. Me just hear Irie, boss.
Come on, them don't hurry up, them
Oh
chop.
my God. Well, shout out to Novelty.
My truck about to be towed.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to Novelty. Shout out to Lemmy. Shout out to Photos by Lex. Shout out to the Facebook group.
Shout out to the listeners. We love you,
Every
motherfuckers.
single one of you motherfuckers. We love you. And until
Event
next
Bright.
time. Oh, Hello Raw?
Hello, Raw. It's gonna be raw, I promise you.
Oh my God.
Tuesday the 30th.
I'm coming with my dick in a box.
Yo,
Can I be
7
that?
p.m.
Yo.
Hey, you ready?
Plan B's will be at the
You want
door.
to take a
you
look?
heard?
Till next week. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the RawXchange, where we say what the fuck we feel.